Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. We are barreling down towards the end of yet another season, but of course today we are in the Champions League quarterfinals and you'll be finding out who we're against in just a minute. Now you might be wondering why I'm wearing this rather bright top, and it's essentially because I'm in my workout clothes. FIFA 19 comes out today and I usually play FIFA on an exercise bike, but because it hasn't arrived yet, I thought I would just do this recording now rather than waiting until later on. So it's very early in the morning at the moment, and that is why. Something else I wanted to quickly highlight was a few months ago someone asked me about displaying answers to questions of the day in videos and stuff, and I thought that was a good idea, but I didn't know how well I could link that in. However, I came up with a better idea because you guys are incredibly funny. Some of the comments, they're just brilliant a lot of the time, and I want to find a way to highlight them. So in some episodes, I'm going to start basically displaying user comments and quickly going over stuff like that for like 30 seconds sometimes, because I think it's important. And yes, I got this idea from Cutsy, which is why we're on the page of Matthias Olsen, because we have this comment. I feel bad for Matthias Freshlegs Olsen. That's always the reason for him coming on, and you're pretty much right. He is a fantastic player who is in a horrible position where he is not getting as much game time as perhaps he should do, purely because there's an even better player directly in front of him. When you look at his role this season, he started 14 times and come off the bench 17. He has played a lot of game time, but just the 6 assists, 4 in the league, 2 in the Champions League. And when you compare that to Andre Cunha, well, it's not even close. Andre Cunha has got 14 assists so far this year and is just a superior player at the moment. Even though Olsen has better crossing, Cunha just does things. He is a monster. Since when are B67 the frozen teddy bears? Well, I'll tell you, they're not. They're actually the Polar Teddy Bears, which isn't actually the nickname of B67. They didn't have one that I could find online, so that's why we went with this, which is actually the nickname of the Greenland national team. So that answers that question. Just had a look at this page. We still don't have any dynamic rivals, which kind of sucks. Bravo is now a club legend, though, which is nice to see. Svenningsson only a club icon. You got to feel like he's got legend status within him, though. You'd have to think that. Anyway, a couple of games have happened off camera. Some big stuff to talk about, including who we're playing today. Kind of the most important thing. So our first game off camera was a 6-0 thrashing of Hobro. I think we beat them 6-0 away from home once before in this save. Jonas Svenningsson scored early on. Rally grabbed a pair. Jankowski got one. Palacios got one. Bravo got one. Rally missed a penalty, so it could have been 7. The big shame in this episode, this game, is what happened to Jonas Svenningsson. 12 minutes in, he ruptured or tore knee ligaments, which is him out for 4 months. He's going to miss the rest of the season, which means we're going to be trying to fight in the Champions League without basically the best player in the team. Rally is good, but Svenningsson just does things. He's a creative essence as well as a scoring one, and he really has stepped up in the Champions League this year, and it's going to end in tears for him. So which means Mariano Bravo is going to be stepping in to the fold. Club icon Mariano Bravo. It's still going to be tough, though, I think. Next up, we had a fairly hard-fought win over Nordjylland. They actually created a decent amount and missed a penalty in this game, but 2 goals from Mariano Bravo and 1 from Vlad the Impaler, or the Impala, Vlad Herteg, gave us a 3-1 victory in the end, which is what we needed. We then followed that up with a very bad performance, frankly. The rotated squad played at home against AGF in the first game of the championship group, I believe, in front of over 8,000 people. But Vlad Herceg's goal, the late winner for us, was all it took. We only had 1 shot on target, and it was his goal. That's how bad we were on the night. A very, very fortunate win. All of that leaves the league looking like this. We are 22 points above FC Copenhagen, who have snuck into second spot again now. It's a relatively same kind of top 6. I think AGF are the one team that weren't in it last year, or is it Bromby? I actually can't remember. Rally's still top scorer in the league with 26 now. I still think he'll probably get to sort of 35 in total. Depends on when we go out of the Champions League. If we go out, you never know. He's probably a shoo-in for player of the season, though, which is fantastic for him. Most man of the match awards, I think, is very likely as well. Right. Here's what you're all here for. Who did we get in the quarterfinals of the Champions League? Would you bloody believe it? We got PSG. Which I guess isn't the worst it could have been, but we could have had Schalke. That was a team with Monaco, Schalke. There were Bayern Munich. These were options we could have had, and we got PSG. I'm not overly bothered because, of course, we have beaten PSG in a sort of ersatz 2-legged tie in the past. So I feel like we're capable of doing it, and we're better then than we are, or we're better now than we were then. So there's that. Also, Spurs beat Man United 5-0 in the first leg of their tie, so they're pretty much through to the semis already, which is surprising because I figured Man United would be stronger, considering they've won it 2 of the last 3 years. Now, the other thing is, you might be wondering where Michael Arner is. He's got a really good rating, but he's not on the scoring. He does actually have 6, I believe, or 5 goals. Now, he broke his leg, which is why he hasn't played for a while, and that means he's going to miss at least the first leg against us, if not the second one as well, or he certainly won't be fully match fit. So that's fantastic. Not that he's broken his leg. I would never wish that on anyone, whether they be regen or otherwise. It's just nice to not have their best player in the team, and that might give us more of a chance, because he tore us apart in that first game last time. So yeah, here we go. Just taking a quick gander at him right now. Worth £83 million, the 27-year-old German. But yeah, broken lower leg. His match fit, his condition isn't quite there, so he definitely won't play today. And I think it's unlikely he'll play in the second leg either, because that is literally only a week from today, which means if we can get through, this is the perfect opportunity to do it without their very best player. One of the best players in the world, it would seem. Although, maybe not. He's just fantastic against us. We might as well push on then. Let's get into this. Our record against PSG in the past. They've won twice, we've won one, and drawn one. They're the favourites, of course, because they're the home team. We do get to play the second leg away from home, which could come in handy for us as well. At least knowing what we have to do, and you never know. I don't know how we're going to set up in this game. Probably just counter-attacking, just do what we do, try to absorb pressure like we have done in the past, and try not to get beaten too badly. So system-wise, they're going to line up like this. So the one we're going to be really looking after, I guess, is Velasquez. Got Mitov on the side, Dembele, and Boucher is the man that they've brought in up front. This is the guy that's essentially replacing Michael Arna in the team. I assume he's French. 26-year-old Frenchman, Logan Boucher. He's bloody good as well, isn't he? I mean, there's not two ways of talking about that. He is bloody excellent too. Not got so many goals though, really. 3 goals in the league. 6 in 7 in the Champions League, though, so there is that. So, obviously not going to go with this lineup. We want the first string, but Svensson, of course, can't play, which means Bravo will come in. He's not fully... I mean, he's still basically about as rested as the other ones. I brought him off very early in the AGF game, purely because I needed to rest him and I forgot to not start him. So, Harmat, Vasic, Simovic, Santos, Cunha, Palacios, Jankowski, Surgol, Christensen, Bravo, and Rally. That is the lineup for the away game today. On the bench... we've got Jose Angel, Mateus, Freshlegs Olsen, Zdenek Krejci, Herseg, Safi, Bruno Dip, and of course Mark Yakim, who's barely had a sniff of first-team football this year, despite being our league top goalscorer in the last 2 seasons. Rally's form has just come out of nowhere. Who could have predicted this? I don't think there's anything else we can say. We just need to get into this and hope that we can do something in this game. Maybe Rally can step up to the plate. Svenningson's been carrying us in the Champions League this season. Rally's picked up a couple, but nothing like his league form. We need a big performance from the lad tonight. Show us why you're the European golden boy. Right, so everybody's marked up. A lot of people seem to like the fact that I have faith in them. Everybody except Carlos Palacios, who me and him haven't really got on so much this season. So there's that. Right, I don't know what else to suggest. We've just got to kind of go for this and see what happens. I might switch to counter, depending on how things go. We'll stay for standard for now, and then see how things line up. Right, so question of the day, and today's one is one from me, but it kind of is very, very relevant with FM releasing some of the new headline features for FM19 yesterday, so Thursday. What ones are you most excited about? For me, the training overhaul and the new tactics system look absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get stuck into them. Don't care about the purple interface. Don't really care about the Bundesliga license, really, because let's face it, anyone who plays this game seriously has had that modded in almost immediately anyway, so it wouldn't really make much difference to you, I don't think. I'm trying to think what else there was. VAR, I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. Probably be more annoying than you might think. So yeah, what are your favourite features? What are you looking forward to the most about FM19? Drop that in the comments and let me know. And if you have any ideas for a question today, drop those in the comments as well with the hashtag QOTD. Mitov goes through 1. He's in the box here. Boucher, saved by Harmat. Nice. Sorry about that, just had to go open the blind back there because it was banging against the window ledge and making all kinds of naughty noise. Is to switch to counter. Find some opportunities to get some crosses in. Just do our best to keep the scoreline down. That's the main plan here. Carlos Palacios has been error-prone. Wonders will never cease. Right, I don't even care. Look at this. Palacios is on a 5.9. He is getting torn limb from limb. Dippy is on. I don't even care. Sometimes it's not wise to make those kind of substitutions, but I just think he's getting absolutely rinsed. And we need to do something about that. Before Dip immediately concedes a penalty or something. Asabal. Mitov. Just stay strong, guys. Archibald. Oh, God. Velasquez. Oh, no. It's deflected off of Logan Boucher and into the back of the net for 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. And, oh, God. 41 minutes on the clock. I thought we were going to get to half-time so we could reassess things a little bit because we've created nout in this first half. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Does this hit him? Oh, God. It hits our defender. Then it hits Boucher and trickles into the back of the net. What a horrible way to end the half. We're missing Svenningson. We've not got much of an outball. Rally's not the paciest of... Oh, and Boucher's made it 2-0 now. He's just risen highest, out-jumped Andre Cunha, and it's now 2-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. I just think without Jonas Svenningson, we're lacking so much of a counter-attacking threat. Rally's fine, but... it's because he's jumping against Cunha. It's 2-0 Paris Saint-Germain. Now, we got right to half-time, practically, and then bugger it up. Didn't this happen before against PSG with us, where we nearly got to half-time again? Oh, God, come on. That should have been 3-0. That really should have been 3-0 Paris Saint-Germain, though. We've got away with that one there. Right, what do we do now? I don't even know where to go from here. No shots on target. No shots. Passes completed is dreadful. What do? What do? Start, we're going to type mark whoever the winger is on this side, because they're clearly getting all over the shop. And I do think we need to get the ball into the box as much as possible, frankly. Just try and get some knockdowns or something. Okay, right, so second half. We're going to hit early crosses, go more direct. We're not going to pump ball into the box just yet. I want to try to leave off of that. Do a bit of that, get more stuck in. I know it could cause problems, but maybe even float crosses so that Rally can get those knockdowns. Harmat, maybe distribute to Rally instead. More direct passing from him. Just try to do it quickly. Yeah, that's the best thing I can think of. Right, let's start the second half, see what we can do. I think a more direct approach might come in handy. Just distributing some of those balls to Rally, getting him to win a few headers for us. Hope that Bravo can play off of it, but Bravo's been anonymous tonight. Everybody has been, really. But Harmat hitting these long balls to Rally. Oh, look at this. They're standing off of us, weirdly. Oh, space. Cunha's in. Needs to find Rally now. Ball in. Rally. So good. It's a penalty! I didn't even see that. Mariano Bravo, the man of the moment who used to take the penalties for us all the time, has a chance to get us the away goal. Come on, Mariano. Yes! B67 have got a goal back. It's Mariano Bravo. I think that's his first goal in the Champions League for quite some time. Well, since last season. His 15th goal of the season, though. What a moment. What a start to the second half. It's terrible goalkeeping from Rajkovic, but we've got a goal in France. Right, now what do? We've got to be careful that we don't overdo this here, really, but it's such an important moment for, oh, God. Himmelman? Instantly go back in front. Boucher, there's me going, Michael Arna's not playing. We'll be fine. And then this Logan Boucher guy literally scored a hat-trick in 8 minutes of game time. It's now 3-1. Christensen, this is terrible. He has the option to just play that up the pitch before, and then just goes into a blind alley. Iniguez, Himmelman knocks it through, and Boucher slides it into the back of the net. It's 3-1 to Paris Saint-Germain now. Good lord. We're going to need some fresh legs soon. And maybe even going more direct than we already are. Christensen. And it's another penalty! Are you joking? I'm sorry, the referee has just given us another penalty. If Bravo scores this one as well, we are the luckiest boys in town. Bravo scored again! B67 have got 2 penalties in one game. We don't deserve this. We do not deserve this at all. PSG 3, B67 2. Mariano Bravo scored 2 penalties. Did Christensen win that penalty? Right. Okay, I'm going to make substitutions a tiny bit earlier than I have been as of late. I'm going to keep Rally on because no matter what he does, he's still winning headers for us and he's the focal point of our new style. Christensen's going to come off for Krejci. Cunha is knackered beyond belief, so fresh legs Olsen is going to come in. And we're also going to change the tactic a tiny little bit. Just a tad. Just a baby smidge. With pump ball into the box as well. I'm not sure what else to really do. Float crosses. I maybe don't want to float crosses, actually. Let's go back to whipped crosses. Was that what it was on? I can't believe we've scored 2 goals in this game. We do not deserve them. Bravo has mugged them off with 2 penalties. Well, I say Bravo. We've mugged them off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on. We're down to 10 men now. Krejci's he's been on the pitch like 8 minutes and he's been sent off. I think that's down to the get stuck in. I don't know really. That's so unlike him. Oh, God. Michael Arna's coming on. Are you joking? What, has he still got, like, is he on crutches or something? That's ridiculous. The guy's fitness levels must be in the floor. He had 35% match condition before this game started. So I don't know how they've managed to bring him on, but there you go. 10 seconds to go here. Come on. Mitov. Ball in. And Harmat collects it. It's actually going to happen. Surely the end of the game now. We're well into the 4th minute of 3 minutes of stoppage time here. If we could just finish the game very soon. There we go. I don't believe it. We've got a 3-2 defeat at the Parc de France, despite getting a red card and having to score 2 penalties. They had 11... No, they didn't. That was key passes. The luckiest result we've ever had on this entire save, but it could be the result that sets us up for a potential semi-final if we can get a good result in the second leg. Watch us balls it up now without Svenningsson. We do not look the same team. Anyway, games off camera. Well, one game, I think, off camera, and we'll come back for the second leg. This is going to get tense, boys. So we had just the one game off camera in between. Away at Bromby, a fairly comfortable victory. 2 goals early on from Mark Yakim. His first 2 goals of the season. Herseg got one, and Matthias Olsen off of a rally late cross actually did grab one, so he still chips in with a fair few goals. And this win did allow us also to win the league. I didn't even realize that was about to happen, but we are, of course, champions of Denmark, I believe, for the 5th time in a row, or 5th or 4th. It's certainly one of those two. 25 points above everybody else now. Should be able to win the league at Cantor, hopefully break 100 goals this year, and I don't want to concede more than 20 goals this season in the league. That'd be a target. We've only conceded 15 in 28 so far. I think it bodes well. What we're really here for is this. We're at home to PSG. We lost the first leg 3-2 somehow, in possibly the luckiest defeat result I think I've ever had on FM. So basically have, well, 2 shots that were meaningful, and both of them be penalties that Bravo dispatched. He could have single-handedly rescued us there. It's truly astonishing how that's happened. We've still got to do the business today, though. That's the issue. But we know that if we can get a win, even a 1-0 win would see us through. A 2-1 win would see us through. We can do this. The slight problem being that Michael Arne is actually back and playing for PSG. He actually played against Metz in midweek, so that means he'll probably be slightly tired. But he's recovered condition unbelievably quickly. From going like 31, he's already at like 85% match fitness, which is insane. But I suppose the facilities, the player themselves, I think he will definitely play a part. Whether he starts or not, I don't know. Now, they're playing a relatively... okay, so it looks like Arna might well start on the right-hand side as an inside forward with Boucher up front. So it'll be the same kind of approach for us, but we'll mark the crap out of Michael Arna. Tight mark him, tight mark wingers, just get everybody marked up, really. Gonna go with the standard tactic, of course. First string, Svenningsson, of course, not available, so Bravo will step into the fold. Christensen didn't have the best time in the last game, and he's not had the best season, really. Look at that, a 6.94. He does go missing in games sometimes, which is a bit of a worry. Palacios has done okay, but in that first half, he was ripped to shreds. But Dip did start the last game, so Palacios will have to start this one. On the bench, Angel, Olsen, Dip, Herseg, Barbello, Stan, and Yakin. Now, of course, no Krejci. I did appeal his red card, but it was not rescinded. However, it is, weirdly, only a one-match ban, I suppose. In fact, that's what it was. So it means if we did somehow get through, Krejci would be available for a semi-final. I still think it's going to be incredibly difficult. I have a horrible feeling that we might just lose on the night, and PSG look like a better outfit than they were a couple of years ago. But we've given ourselves a chance with that 3-2 defeat in France. Let's just do this, and whatever happens, happens, you know? C'est le rare. C'est le rare? I buggered that one up, didn't I? Que sera, sera. That's what I was looking for. So a few players in the team. Prada, pretty low on fitness. Arna, I'm still baffled by that. But they do have some players, particularly in the defence, that aren't super, particularly Prada. We could maybe get at that, but it's going to be tough. I feel like Svenningsson had the power to come up with something brilliant. Bravo did do that. He took his chances, but they weren't open play. They were penalties. He's very, very good in that situation, as you know, but we didn't create anything from open play in the entirety of that last game. We had one shot which was off of which wasn't even on a highlight. We simply have to be better in this game, and I'm just not sure we're going to be quite able to do it. But at least we've got further this year, and it means that next year, the last season of this save, we might have that chance of going one step further. I said I wanted to get to at least the quarterfinals of the Champions League with this team, and we have done that. And I'd like to at least go out, if we're going to go out today, not in a blaze of glory, but giving it our best shot. And I just think that with Jonas Svenningsson in this team, we might well have had a chance. But the way he's played in the Champions League this year has been superb. And it sucks that we're missing him for the rest of this season. It really, really does. But what can you do? Just as the legs start to go, the concentration starts to drop. It's from this sort of point onwards that we struggle. And what a save. What a save from Harmat there to deny Boucher, the first real chance of the game. Jankowski, here we go, maybe a chance. Jankowski's ball. Headed down, cleared away. Jankowski coming in again. Swips it across. Sorgod! Oh my god, that was an actual chance for us. Peter Sorgod could have swept that into the bottom corner, but he didn't. The possession is still very, very poor. I am tempted to go to the counter-attacking approach again because we're just not getting enough of the ball. Uh-oh. Velasquez, please don't go behind before half-time. Christensen. He's got round it. Brilliant stuff from Victor Christensen. It's a terrible first pass. Unless Cunha can find a good ball over the top. He's gone round one. In for Christensen. We've got men running. Bravo's in! Saved by Rajkovic. The first really good chance of the game for either team, and Mariano Bravo has put it round the post. That was our first real chance. We take that and there might be hope for us. So we've definitely been a lot better than we were in the away leg. That is for sure. But we still haven't looked great. We've created chances in this game. We've had some shots. The wing-backs are looking a lot better. Palacios isn't getting run ragged this time. Cunha's not having much of an involvement, but it's still 0-0. And it only takes one goal for us to go through. Okay, changes. Right, so we're going to go with hit early crosses. And we're going to go more direct. I'm going to not go get stuck in. I don't want a red card in this game. Hell no. And the pressure is coming back at us again here. PSG getting more of the ball in the second half. At least it's Boucher on the wing here. Ball across and in. Oh! Oh my god, how lucky were we there to get away with that ball hitting the post and then getting blocked, I think, by Vasic at the end. Iniguez, out wide for Velasquez. Armat is obviously going to look for Raleigh with this. Weirdly, he hasn't, for whatever reason. Jankowski, here we go. Ball through. Christensen's in. Raleigh's through. Oh, what a chance again. Raleigh should... This is the thing. Svenningsson... I feel like if this is Svenningsson, he takes one of these chances and gets us the lead in this game. I think we might have to start pumping the ball into the box. Himmelman. I think yak him on very, very soon as well. Boucher. Oh, what a save from Harmat to deny them again. Has to be happening now. I'm going to go to this screen for the changes. Bravo, he hasn't had the impact. He's had the one chance and he's missed it. Herseg or Yakim? I'm going to go with Mark Yakim. I am. He played so well in the last game. He's got that extra pace, and I feel like we kind of need that right about now. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get some more fresh legs on. So we're going to go pump ball into the box, go route one. I don't even care at this point. We're going to go to attacking as well because we kind of have to at this point. Olsen does well. He's won it. Brilliant. Yakim, right. Here's the moment. Rally. Need to get in the box, baby. Oh, Mythos brought it down as well. Into the channel for Boucher. And why is number 15 not gone out to him? Oh, well done, Vasic. He's done brilliantly, but now there's players in the box for PSG, and it's 1-0 to PSG, and that's game over. I can't believe that. At the other end, Yakim just has to put in a really, even a half-decent pass to find Rally, just lump that ball into the box, and they've gone straight down the other end and made it 1-0. Vasic does well here, but nobody follows in. Mitov runs right down the line, nobody tracks the runner, and Velasquez is in, and it's 1-0. 1-0 PSG. This game is done. Asabal, ball in, Velasquez can turn, Dembele scores, and now it's 2-0 to PSG. They've scored 2 in the space of 2 minutes, practically. In fact, it literally is that, and it is now 2-0. We're just not as good as them without Jonas Svenningsson in the team. I think we might have had a chance with him in the team, definitely. I'm amazed that Arna got back as quickly as he did, but that has completely killed it now. 2-0, ball in here. I thought we got it covered, but nope. Dembele's in there, and it's 2-0. Christensen's ball in. Rally, Yakim, and unbelievably that somehow stayed out. I can't believe that has stayed out of the net there. Over the top, Yakim's in. He's through. Mark Yakim! No, and again the chance goes begging. You can't win games if you play like that. Harmat looks long. Rally does win that. PSG have got a lot of players forward. All the way through for Dip. Dip's in. Saved by Rajkovic. Oh my god, how have we not scored a goal today? We've been quite decent going forward. They really, really have. We've had enough chances to have 2 or 3 goals in this match, and we've let them have chances too. And it's just not been enough. Dip, back for Harmat, and we're going to be out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stage this year. It's better than last year, but it's still not what I wanted. Jankowski now. Yakim's in again. Rally! And it's a free kick. Over's offside. Okay, that's going to do it then. It looks like we're going to go out by 5-2. And there it goes. That's the end. B67 lose at home as well in the Champions League. Both of our goals in this tie were penalties from Mariano Bravo. We should have still scored goals in the second leg, though. There were chances there. We just didn't have the quality to take them against their goalkeeper. But there you go. So next episode, it's going to be the all-ball game or the cup final, depending on which one is first. No, actually, I don't know. We'll have to see, basically, if we get through. We should get through to the cup final this year, I feel. We've got Nordjylland here coming up soon, and we've got Esbjerg in the semi-final because they've already done the draw for it. So I think we should be able to get through those 2 teams, and at least be able to win some kind of cup silverware this year, you'd feel. So join me for that in the next episode, and I will join you guys then. If you have enjoyed this episode, despite the missing of Jonas Svenningsson, really, then do drop a like on the video. If you've enjoyed this save overall, drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for new videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for final day of the season-ish kind of stuff with either a cup final or some league games, and then, of course, analysis after that as we prepare ourselves for the final season of this save next year. I might just splash a load of cash on that anyway to try and sign some big boys. Just because we know it's going to be the last year, I might really plow some money in and see what we can do. Anyway, see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.